Welcome back to Halo Halo. I'm Iniba with your daily dose of all things entertaining from Asia to Hollywood and everything in between. And speaking of Hollywood, we have today joining us an actress and comedian, Karen Maruyama, and she is in the new film, The Campaign, which also stars Will Ferrell and Zach Galafiankais.
Yes.
Welcome, Karen.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited. I just saw the film, The Campaign, and you are a scene stealer. I mean, you had me cracking up. Managed a couple of accents.
Yes, I did. Oh, thank goodness, I had you cracking up. Not an Asian accent, though. If you can believe that.
Very surprising.
I know, I know.
Tell me about your character, Mrs. Yao.
Mrs. Yao, she works for this very conservative ex-politician in North Carolina, and he makes her talk in like a black dialect to remind him of the good old days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her whole thing is that he gives her an extra $50, so she does it. Yeah.
Now, what drew you to the character?
Well, I mean, I auditioned for it, so it was like it struck me as funny, and and so you have to talk in that like that Gone with the Wind black dialect, you know what I mean? And so that made me laugh, and plus she's a really foul mouth, and
yeah, she's very foul mouth,
and so I know, which is kind of what I am
really.
Like. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, are you anywhere close to
Yes, yes, sadly.
How did you prepare for the characters?
You know, all I did was I did ask some friends of mine, actors who were African American, to help me, so that I didn't sound like I was trying, but I wanted to sound like, I don't know, when you saw it, did you think it was a black woman behind me?
Yes, I
oh,
did.
Good.
That's
so
what
I just wanted to make sure I sounded,
and then
like
the door
that
opens and you're thinking, what?
I know, it's great.
A great surprise.
Yeah, oh, good, good.
Now, I gotta ask, what was it like working with Zach Galafiankais?
It's great.
Yeah.
He's so nice and he's so sweet. Very easygoing, as Will is. I was nervous to work with Brian Cox because I've seen Manhunter. I think he's amazing. But he couldn't have been nicer. Lovely. It was really, in terms of the cast, super great. Director, super great. So I couldn't ask for anything more.
Are they as funny in person as they are on camera?
Yeah, except, there's that thing, people ask me they're funny. Yeah, they're really funny, they're really playful. It's not like that they're on all the time, though. That's what strikes me about both of them, is that they're both very genuine and nice in person.
You've been in the industry for a while.
Yeah.
Describe your journey, what it's been like as an Asian American actress and comedian.
You know, it's like everyone else, trying to figure out who you are, trying to figure out what your niche is, trying to think, wow, am I supposed to just do all these like sweet little Asian characters? Because that's not who I am.
Yeah.
And then, finding that those parts or putting yourself out there, what your personality out. So that's been my journey, because
Yeah. Do you see any improvements or changes from when you first started in the industry to now, as far as Asian actors and comedians getting into the industry?
Yeah, I guess I'll say yes. You know what I mean? I think it's better. I think ethnicities in general are getting a little more, time. I obviously, for me, would love to see more, Asian American actors.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's getting better. In terms of us being just kind of accessible, like you don't have to be a kung fu master to get a job.
Exactly.
No. Even though maybe I should work on that to get more work. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shoot, I don't, I don't have those skills that they associate with my people, and maybe I should get in touch with that, right?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No,
I think that's.
I get what you're saying. Now, you're naturally funny. Who do you find amusing and entertaining?
I laugh at a lot of people. I mean, it depends on my mood. I do think Will's funny. I think that Zach is funny. I think, I love Jim Carrey, in Dumb and Dumber. It depends. Everything strikes my fancy. I do like physical, emotional comedy. I do love that a lot, and so I'm open to a lot of stuff. Me at the Groundlings, I've seen them all.
Exactly.
They've all been through that program. I've seen them all. I've gotten to work with them, fortunately.
Awesome.
And so I don't know. I'm pretty easy to make laugh, actually.
Nice, so am I.
Yeah, right?
And you definitely made me laugh in the film.
I'm so glad I made you laugh.
No,
thank you for laughing at me.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And again, you can catch Karen, Will Ferrell, Zach Galafiankais in the film The Campaign, which is out now. And you can check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/HaloHaloTV. I will see you later.
Oh, easy.